Yo, what's up everybody? It's Kobe Cheese here at the Lone Star Clash 2, and I'm sitting here after a unfortunate 2-0 loss against Team Curse, and wanted to have a little bit of a chat with Yazuki and Nien about the match, as well as I know you guys have some big news which you announced on stage, but you want to go ahead and talk about your new sponsor?
Oh yeah, sure. Basically, thanks to the help of Reddit for sending us here, it got us the recognition to finalize the sponsor that we've been thinking of for a little bit, Quantic Gaming. We're really excited about this. It's a non-sketchy sponsor like last time, so it should be good now, and expect to see a lot of us in the future.
How long have you guys actually been practicing as a team, just for the people who aren't as familiar with you guys?
As a team recently, we just picked up Wild Turtle like 2 or 3 weeks ago, so we haven't really had like good practice because Nientonsoh switched to mid lane when we picked Wild Turtle up, and he's AD. But as in like the team, like the 4 of us, not including Wild Turtle, we've been playing together since early June, late May, I think. But right now we're still working a lot of stuff out since we have like row swaps and like a new AD carry and all that stuff. But I think we're starting to get a lot better, and we can see it.
Yeah, I thought you guys had a really strong, I mean, first game was really strong. Second game obviously got snowballed really hard, but yeah, I'd say you actually did a great job against Void Boy. Really strong top laner in the top. And so you used to play AD bot, correct? And now that you guys have Wild Turtle, you're in mid. Do you think that has a lot to do with your picks in the mid lane? You've been doing like Gangplank mid, you did Caitlyn mid, and also Lee Sin mid. Is that part of why you do those type of lanes in mid lane, because you used to be an AD?
It might have a small impact, but I'd say that like in Han, I played Han a decent amount, and I played mid there, and you could go mid with anything in Han, and I really like that. In League, it seems like there's only AP champions that go mid for now, so I'm gonna try to change that. I think that you can go mid with a lot of champions that currently aren't played, like a lot of them. So gonna be seeing those in the future from us, and hopefully have better performances. Like I said, you probably will see better performances. So yeah, stay tuned for that.
Definitely really exciting. So you actually did really well game 2, especially, even regardless of the fact that you guys were literally like 0 and like 15 for a while. With Caitlyn, you had like more than perfect farm. I'd say, you know, usually people say perfect farm is like 10 CS per minute or whatever, and you had like, I think at one point it was like 22 minutes, and you had like 240 something farm as Caitlyn mid, and no deaths at all. So that was pretty nice to watch that. So you guys pulled out a double AD setup. What do you think was the biggest problem with your game in game number 2? Because you guys had such a strong showing in the first one, but in game number 2 it just kind of like fell apart. What do you think was the big catalyst for that?
The game deciding factor was when Wild Turtle and Elimination ran through the river bot lane instead of going around through turret. They took extremely unnecessary damage, and it pretty much lost in the lane. And our game plan on top was that I would 1v1 Jax, and Jax can't beat Vladimir unless Jax like leaps onto me. And if he leaps onto me, he doesn't have like an escape. So I was just gonna have like high camp top, and we just 2v2. We would win 2v2s, but he had to like go bottom to help Elimination and Wild Turtle. So I pretty much lost top because Jax can beat Vladimir if there's no jungle pressure, and that's what happened.
Yeah, I feel like maybe second game was kind of won by Cody. Like he completely, I mean, that pick of the against Zyra, it felt like that was the one that was kind of holding it back. Do you agree with that? Would you say that a lot of it had to do with the Fiddlesticks support on bottom lane?
I'm not too familiar with the matchup, but it could be that. But I think it's also a factor of the blue side advantage bot lane has, and according to Elimination and Wild Turtle, they played it really poorly, and it's okay. Stuff happens. But yeah, bot lane was a huge factor in that game. It kind of spilled over to the other lanes, what happened in bot lane, but it's okay. Can improve in the future, and yeah.
Sounds good. So as a new team, are you guys trying to set the right, I guess, the right habits in place? Like, what are your practice rituals? Are you guys trying to maybe model after some of the better teams, maybe even the Asian teams with their practice rituals, or what do you guys actually have going for you as far as trying to make sure that you become one of the top teams, at least in A?
I pretty much dedicated like my life to becoming the best I can be at League, because I really want to take advantage of this opportunity. I just want to be the best in the world, basically. That's my main goal, and my team has similar goals, I believe, right? Yeah. So we're going to be practicing a lot in the future. We really want to be able to compete with not only North America, we want to be able to compete with Korea, Taiwan, Europe, and all the other teams, and yeah, that's what we're looking forward to being able to do in the future.
Great. What is the next tournament we're gonna see you guys in? No.
Hopefully. Right now we're in the top 4 for the IPL online qualifier. So if we win that, then we will be at IPL 5.
Do you have anything else that you think is like up and coming? Any more interesting news? Any plans of maybe doing like a gaming house or anything of that nature? Or are you guys just still kind of new and fresh and trying to work on that?
Quantic Gaming is supplying us with a gaming house, so we'll have a much more rigorous training schedule and be able to compete a lot better with other teams in the future. That should help us a lot with our issues, I guess, and we'll become a lot stronger as a team as a whole.
And what about as far as like strategy and then in-game plays and calls? Who is kind of the leader in that? Do you guys all kind of pitch in a little bit, or do you have one person who's making calls at all times and stuff?
For banning and picking phase, me and Lemon Nation think of team comps and picks and bans, and our team like chimes in. They say like whether it's a good idea or a bad idea, and they tell us like who they prefer to play. And then for actual like gameplay, we have Hai as our jungler. He calls the main shots early game, and then when we transition to mid game, we have Hai and Nien usually call shots, but sometimes like either me or like anyone else on the team tries to call shots if we're like not talking enough. But yeah, it's mostly just Hai early game and then Nien past that.
Sounds good. So you've kind of got a good synergy. So everyone is kind of being a part and has a say in that, and you guys are actually able to listen to each other quite well. Do you have any like times where you guys kind of argue at all, or are y'all very synergistic? Do you like get along all very well and stuff like that?
There's times when we can argue in game, and it should be avoided, and we do our best to not do it. We've gotten a lot better at it. Before, a long time ago, we used to argue a lot in games, and that's changed since. But yeah, we're getting better on that, trying to really tone that down, because it really doesn't help at all winning a game, and that's the ultimate goal. So yeah, just basically keep all the criticism for after the games, so you can keep a clear mind.
Okay. So any what kind of streaming do you guys do? Do you guys do any streaming at all?
I don't really stream. Sometimes I stream like for friends or just for fun, but if you want to follow me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Yazuki. So yeah.
Okay, cool. And what about you, man?
Yeah, I stream pretty regularly. Recently, I haven't been streaming as much. I've had some issues with the stream. It's been crashing and lagging, causing me to lag a little, so I can't really make as many big plays, which people want to see. Sure. So, yeah, I stream at twitch.tv/Nientonsoh. If you guys want to check that out ever, that'd be pretty cool.
Sounds good. So pretty good interview so far. I think that should be about it. Did you want to wrap up with any other last words or anything you just want to add to the interview, or just sponsors in general, stuff like that?
That should be all, I believe. Just shout outs to all the fans, especially Reddit. Thank you for sending us here. Thank you for helping us get the sponsor. Thanks to Quantic Gaming for picking us up. Yeah. Thanks for everyone that supports. I guess that's a fan.
Hi, Mom.
Hi, family. Thanks. But yeah, expect to see more of us in the future. Like I said earlier, we will be making an impression.
Awesome. Anything you want to add?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to everyone for sending us out here. If it wasn't for Reddit, we wouldn't be here right now, and we might not be on Quantic Gaming right now if it wasn't for Reddit. So yeah, thanks Reddit.
Well, there goes. Should be pretty exciting to see you guys in IPL 5 if you make it there. I think after watching your gameplay here, and especially the stuff that you've shown up with, I think a lot of people probably be rooting for you. And so good luck with that. And thanks for doing the interview with me today. Appreciate it. And you guys take care.
Thanks.
Peace out.